One day I was looking at my mom's financial accounts and I noticed that a huge chunk of money was missing.
The initial amount was $45,000 transferred to Nigeria, and that 2 more were in the process.
My mom told me she met a guy online and went in business with him. I lost it. My mom has been duped into sending money to a guy named Sammie Lee Strong.
Anna has gone off the deep end. This whole situation has spiraled out of control.
Here I have a pile of receipts that's over $100,000 worth of cash and gifts.
At the moment, Sammie is claiming to be held up in a detention in Nigeria until the taxes on his $12 million is paid off.
I've tried to convince my mom by showing her all this evidence, and nothing seems to convince her. I've shown my mom catfish episodes from Dr. Phil.
If you notice in his passport picture, there's a woman in the background.
I told her, can't you see that you're being scammed? My mom's response is, well, that's not me. I've even gone as far as to have my mom ask Sammie to take a picture with him holding a sign that says, "Hi, Anna." Sure enough, Sammie sent my mom a photo. Right away, I could tell that, man, this is a terrible Photoshop job. So I took the picture, reversed imaged it in Google, and this picture came up. I showed my mom both photos, and she just told me, well, they look similar.
How can you have a relationship with a voice? I have pleaded with her and begged her to stop and to see the reasoning behind it.
In my eyes, this guy Sammie is a lying piece of trash. I often wonder, how could my mom be so stupid and fall for this?
Listen, you've done a great job. You guys have really been vigilant and diligent. I kind of charted out what you've done. In October of 17, you show her Dr. Phil clips, which I'm pretty direct about this with people, and you write to me. And then April 2017, you file a criminal complaint, so she knows that you're taking this seriously. You file this complaint, and then you block her from the Facebook.
Yeah.
So he can't get to her at that point. And then November 18, you forward emails to yourself, so he's talking to you now. And that's got to be a problem for him. Then May 19, you show Anna the scam alert from the NNPC. And June 19, you have Anna request personalized photo. That's when you say, okay, look, these are jacked photos. He's stolen these, so have him send you one with your name in it. And that's when we get this very childlike Photoshop. Love my Anna banana, and that's the actual photo. So you're sitting in a restaurant with a menu, and that's a really bad Photoshop. Then in March of 2020, you show her the scam sites that are out there. I mean, there's a lot of these out there. June 2020, you join Anna's bank accounts. June 2020, you email me. Then July 2020, you change her phone number. July, you show her 60 Minutes. August shows scam sites. August 2nd, post on the website for information concerning Sammie Lee Strong. So you didn't just kind of mention this to her. You've been hammering and hammering and hammering. And did she ever get angry with you?
Yeah, she shuts down.
Yeah, there were times when she found out that I'd filed a complaint with the FBI, she got mad at me. My mother hasn't been mad at me since I've been in my teens.
Well, Anna, I'm so glad to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Dr. Phil.
I want to approach this in an open-minded way as I possibly can. I want to hear everything that you have to say. Are you willing to hear everything I have to say?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, now let me ask you, if it turns out that he's for real and is the love of your life, you want to get married, right?
Yes, I would like to, yes.
Okay, and he said he wants to get married.
Yes.
Okay, and let me tell you, if that's the case, where would the marriage take place?
Here in the United States.
Okay, it would happen here.
Yes.
Okay, and let me tell you, if that's the truth, and he's real, and you get married here, will you invite me to the wedding?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. I'll come.
Okay.
I'll come. Robin and I will be there.
Okay.
She'll be your flower girl. All right?
Okay.
Now, if it turns out that he's not, and that is an undeniable truth, and we'll see whether it is or it's not, are you open to that being a reality as well?
Yes. Yes.
I'll come to the wedding if it's real. You'll call this whole thing off if it's not.
Yes.
What is it that your son, Nino, just doesn't understand about Sammie?
You know, he doesn't understand that I really have a relationship with him.
Uh-huh.
And he thinks he's just a scammer. You know, he tells me he's somebody behind the computer in Nigeria, and that's what they do. You know, they
How
scam.
can you have a relationship with a person you've never met or even video chatted?
He can
How
video chat. He can
And he
video
can't.
chat.
He's just telling you, no, I can't.
You got him an Apple phone. It has the screen
Yeah,
that he
but-
goes, "Hi, Anna," but
He explained to me that they only have 2G.
okay,
And
but
it-
his daughter,
so you
another one,
cannot
doesn't
video
have it.
chat.
I've Googled
I
in
am-
Nigeria, Mom. They have 5G there, 4G. You can see the little
You can see that he's
thing,
he's
the little
live
button. It's
on video.
available that you can chat.
But
And I mean,
have
I'm not
tried-
lying to
I have
you.
tried many times to video chat, and it always just turns off.
Because
And
he
He's hitting
denies
deny.
decline
I-
swipe.
You've had messages from Sammie that are designed, I mean, this is my profession. It's
Yes.
clear they're designed to make you feel guilty. May 7th of 17, he sends you, I'm feeling depressed. I was told, and by the authorities today, the transaction you made in the bank has still not been released because of the report your son made at the bank. The funds you sent is still on pending. Honey, you need to go cancel that report. If you don't do that, I'm afraid I'm going to lose this project. And you know how long I've been working to carry out this project. You know I sold all my belongings. Put it at the center of your heart that I will always love you. December 5th, 19, your actions is really showing no bit of love anymore. Help me out if you really want to help me. Nobody deserves to be treated in this awful way. Do you really still want me to come home? January 7th, you are my source of joy, and yet you ignoring me like I'm some piece of unwanted trash? It seems when you angry, you just burst in anger and forget the life we share.
He's always guilting you, Anna. Like, he's always saying, "I'm starving. I'm starving."
Oh,
Your
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Your
when
family
you
hates me.
look at these, I mean, you've had these spaced out over time, but when you look at these side by side, do you see the pattern here?
Yes.
I'm feeling depressed. You know how long I've been working on this. Put this at the center of your heart. Your actions is really showing no bit of love anymore. Help me out if you really want. Nobody deserves to be treated this awful way. You're my source of joy, yet you're ignoring me like unwanted trash. What a horrible person you are. And you could fix this if you would just send me money.
I did kind of stop talking to him for a while after he said that, because I thought that was very unfair.
We blocked him.
Yeah.
I blocked him on the
You know,
phone.
he didn't say, you don't tell me you love me anymore. You're not calling me anymore. You don't send me letters or notes anymore. He's saying, you're not sending me cash. You treat me like trash because you don't send me cash.
Sounds pretty horrible, huh?
It's something to think about. We're a very transient society. People travel around the world all the time, and you can get from Nigeria to the US for a couple $1,000. But Sammie Lee hasn't been able to do that, and he's given you a lot of reasons, right? That he's not here.
Yes.
One was he left all of his equipment at the airport. He doesn't talk to you because he can't video chat because they need 3G and it's just not available in Nigeria. Well, we know that's not true.
Yes, that's
If you believe me, then you know that's not true. He dropped and broke his phone.
yes.
Well, you'd think with $120,000 he could have picked up another one. You can get a flip phone for about $9, but he says he's saving money for the oil business. He can't fly home because of unpaid taxes. He said that he needs money because his feet hurt and he needs boots.
Yes.
He sold the equipment for money, but it wasn't enough for taxes. So I guess he went back to the airport and got the equipment he left there and sold it, but it still wasn't enough for taxes. And he doesn't have any food because he spent all of his money. But if he sold all of his equipment for money and it wasn't enough for the taxes, then he would still have that money. But he says he doesn't have any money for food. He says he was detained by the tax people and he needs bail money, and then he became critically ill in jail. So
Yes.
he's had a pretty rough go of it.
Yes, you know, I was really angry about that he gave supposedly all the money to the tax people. I told him, why didn't you keep some money for food?
Hey, Anna, I heard that if he's being detained by the tax people and he can't talk, I heard you spoke to him today.
Well,
you
Mr.
today?
Dan went to the detention center and they used Mr. Dan's phone.
In a detention, you're not allowed to bring in phones. You do know that. But he called you today.
Yes.
Why we were here.
Yes.
Yes.
What do you have to say?
Mr. Dan I actually was just talking to Sammie. He just was begging me, please send money to Mr. Dan. I need to get out of here. I'm sick, and I am so worried about my daughter. I have not been able to talk to her, and she's worried about me. And just basically really, really begging me to help him to get out of detention.
Well, Anna says two of the things that she cherishes most about Sammie are his romantic messages and poems, because he is romantic, right?
Yes.
This is a Facebook message. A day without you is a day without hope. A day without you is a day without happiness. A day without you is a day without existence. A day without you is a day without sun. A day without you is a day without warmth. A day without you is a day without a kind word. A day without you is a day without laughter. A day without you is a day without kindness. A day without you is a day without a friend. A day without you is a day without love. August 30, 2018. He's got a way with words. Or does he?
Yes, he does.
Well,
Has a way with words.
Well, this is from a poem, A Day Without You. And it was written in February of 2009 by Joseph Boris. He didn't write that. He plagiarized it from somebody that wrote it 11 years ago. It's on their list. They have a book. They go through the book and say, okay, I need something to send to Anna. Let's see, here's one.
See, Mom?
And they send it to you. He didn't write that. He plagiarized it from someone that wrote it 11 years ago. He cut and pasted it into a Facebook message to you and sent it to you and melted your heart.
Don't shut down now.
Yeah.
We're here. I can see
No,
your
I'm just,
face.
these are facts. Now, I'm not,
Yeah.
you know, he didn't write that. He stole it.
That's
He stole it
That's
from
low.
someone else, claimed it was his own, and sent it to you.
He's stealing.
That's what we know so far. Now,
Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.